going up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 56, right there, 56. They gonna need some therapy after this.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
58, right over there.
Now it's Mahomes again. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Snead's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 28 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Here's Jackson to throw, and that is caught for the 2 points. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
This will be fielded at the 6. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm coming after you. Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Throwing is Jackson. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
thank you. I like that.
We'll wait on that. But let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Let's start with the Chargers at 3 and 5.
Big win in Chicago on Sunday. I like them to go 5 and 3 down the stretch. And that gives them 8 wins. Actually, have them go 6 and 2. I think they're going to go 9 and 7.
Ooh, right there on the edge of the playoffs. Okay, let's stay in the AFC West. How about the Broncos at 2 and 6 right now?
I just don't see that offense improving. I think that they win 2 more games and go 4 and 12.
Okay. And Giants 2 and 6. They're underperforming.
Yeah, but their schedule really lightens up on the back end. They're playing hard. I'm going to give them 6 wins, 6 and 10.
Lastly, I might duck under the table when you answer this one. The Falcons at 1 and 7.
Yeah, that's a tough one because I wonder about what's going to happen with their head coach. But I think they'll play better down the stretch. 4 wins, 4 and 12.
You're off the hot seat, my friend.
Thank you.
Mahomes now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the 8. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes taking a deep shot here. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Jackson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Powerful running. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Partner, earlier I asked you about some teams that were underperforming so far. Well, right now let's play a game arrow up, arrow down. I'll give you teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack. You tell me if they're going to go up or down second half of the season. Let's start with the Raiders at 3 and 4.
Arrow up. I think they're going to beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they will beat someone good down the stretch.
Okay. Jacksonville, they're 500 right now, 4 and 4.
Yeah, but their division is conducive to their arrow going up. Gardner Minshew playing well. Maybe Nick Foles comes back, and I like that defense.
Okay, the Lions got a win last week to get to 3-3-1. How about them?
Don't like their division. Minnesota, Green Bay within division. Unfortunately, arrow down.
Lastly, how about the Panthers, 4 and 3?
Defense is supposed to travel. That was a tough one in San Francisco last Sunday. Still think that will happen, and I do believe Cam Newton will come back this season. Arrow up. The
Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, we have a moment here after that incompletion, with it being Halloween week. Let's do something Halloween themed. Give me your 3 scariest defenses in the NFL.
Ooh, I love your theme. I like.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Under 10, 10.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Now Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Anthony Hitchens picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Here's Jackson on third and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Finding room at the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just third and a yard. On third and 1, Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Pick it up, let it go. 53's the mark, 53, check 53. Hey, go. Check 37, check 37. Check safety, check safety.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Anthony Hitchens. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go, D. Big series.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Next, the score, Chiefs 46, Ravens
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, it's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Here's Jackson to throw.
Don't be scared of it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Watch the curls. What? Go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long. Let's go. Ready, go.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with it.